I share, I get my share of friends. What's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When I share, I get my share of friends. Yeah.
Oh, cue cards? Okay. Phil is a genius. He taught me everything I know. What? Hey, do I have to read this?
Oh, you're really in for a treat.
Fireplace! The fireplace! The chair! The chair! The water! Ambiance!
Before I sat down to write Lyle, we had just finished Esther, and I wrote a bunch of songs for Esther, and I was worried that all my songs were going to start sounding the same if I just kept writing more and more songs. So I needed new musical influence. So I went to a record store and ended up buying Gilbert and Sullivan's The Pirates of Penzance. I thought, okay, I'm going to listen to this over and over again and fill my head with how Gilbert and Sullivan write music, and then try to write songs like that. And so I listened to it about 100 times and thought, okay, not only am I going to write songs like Gilbert and Sullivan, I want to write a musical, a whole musical, not a short, 15-minute musical, but a whole musical. And so I sat down and thought, okay, can't do Pirates, because then it'll be too obvious that I'm paying tribute to the Pirates of Penzance. So I thought, okay, how about Vikings? They're very pirate-like.
We're Vikings, you know the towers of the sea. We're Vikings, wherever they go, pillaging happily. We're Vikings, wherever they go, and the Vikings come swimming like a hallelujah. This is my heart is a Viking white, some golden jewels and a shining suit. The absolutely finished work with stripe, and a giant screen TV to boot. Perhaps the rope with a word. The terrors of the sea. That's the way for me.
For Lyle, what I wanted to do was to capture the look and feel of a lot of the musicals that were done during the 40s and 50s. You know, those Technicolor musicals that were very hyper-real and very vivid, shot on the soundstage. And the artist here just pulled together and I think went beyond themselves to get that very miniature yet hyper-real looking set for the characters to act on. I think it's beautiful. They did a great job.
Hi Sven. Hi Otar.
I thought Junior would make a good Lyle because he had just the right amount of innocence. And we hadn't used him in a while, and everybody loves Junior, and we're getting letters, more Junior, we want more Junior. But putting that kind of childlike innocence into the key character always works, and since it was a musical, and Junior's great at songs, it was natural.
What's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When I share, I get my share of friends.
My favorite part of Lyle has to be the part where Junior actually sings the little doo-doo-doo-doos between the verse of the song, because it wasn't part of the original lyric. Phil came in after writing the show and read through the script for us and was humming all the music to us and did the doo-doo-doo-doos between the verses, and one of our animators came up later and said, wouldn't it be funny if that was actually sung?
I think my favorite part about Lyle is just the silliness of the story itself, in that you've got all these Vikings that are doing their Viking things, pillaging and plundering and, taking giant screen TVs. And at the same time, there's a little Viking that's staying home making potholders.
Potholders.
Potholders!
You want one?
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
Casting for Omelette was a lot of fun. I mean, we have our repertoire of characters, but as you've noticed, we're a little shy on the female characters to play parts. So when the role came up for Ophelia in Omelette, we were a little bit of a loss to figure out who was going to do that till Phil suggested Mr. Lott, and it was questionable at first, but he assured us that's tradition. That's the way Shakespeare is done.
Oh, my troubled prince! I beseech and implore thee, please share your eggs with the people.
Omelette learns to share. The Vikings have to learn to share. But Bob also learns to share his show. You see, Omelette and the Vikings show us the good side of sharing. Bob shows us you have to share even when it's not real fun.
Well, we're over here by QWERTY to talk about what we learned
Archibald Asparagus gets to take over. And Archie's one of my favorites. He's kind of my John Cleese tribute. And it was about 5 years ago, actually, after maybe the second show, that I wrote down an idea. Okay, Archibald should take over a show. And he should try to do like Masterpiece Theater, or a reading of Webster's Dictionary or something, just insanely high culture but dull.
You'll be glad to know, folks, that we've saved the best for last. It has long been rumored that Gilbert and Sullivan, the brilliant musical duo responsible for classics like HMS Pinafore, The Mikado, and The Pirates of Penzance, penned one last musical before their deaths. This musical, legend has it, was lost before it could be staged. Well, if my cohorts Philippe and Jean-Claude are correct, we have that lost musical.
Archie is a lot of fun to work with, and mostly because he's very uptight. And uptight people are real fun to poke fun of on stage and on camera, because anytime something starts going wrong and mistakes start happening, that's when... And when mistakes start happening and somebody uptight starts... Could you get the camera up? Thanks. Okay, somebody's asleep at the wheel there, sorry. Anyway, when mistakes...
Bob, don't look. Just roll the credits, Larry. Roll the credits.
I am that hero!
From the creators of VeggieTales comes the cartoon adventures of Larry Boy.
Plungers away!
There's a villainous plot to kidnap the world's greatest yodelers.
Sitter chatter und jodel for me. Jodel boy.
And Larry Boy is on the case with help from his superhero friends.
A hero should not base their happiness on material things.
Will Larry Boy's yodeling get him yodel now? Or worse?
We do not throw tomatoes in this town.
Also, look for the premiere episode of the Cartoon Adventures of Larry Boy as our hero battles the angry eyebrows of Awful Alvin.
Fly, my multi-minion!
Then the Cartoon Adventures of Larry Boy continue with Lego My Ego, as Larry Boy discovers that not only does evil have a name,
Optimus, I have found you!
it's got a mom.
Soon Bubbly Bird will be all ours. I wanted to say that part.
Same friendly faces,
Greetings, Master Landy.
same great values.
God wants us to be nice to people!
Look for Larry Boy and the Angry Eyebrow, Lego My Ego, and Larry Boy and the Yodel Napper, available on video and DVD. And coming soon, look for a brand new episode as Awful Alvin teams up with Greta Van Brusum. It's more Sunday morning values, Saturday morning fun from the studios of The Idea.
Hey there, fans. I'm Bob the Tomato,
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
and we have some really exciting news. Big Idea has just created the super fantastic Veggie Fan Club. The ultimate fan club for the ultimate VeggieTales fan.
If you're nuts about your veggies, you won't want to miss out on all the fun in the Super Fantastic Veggie Fan Club.
That's right, Larry. Members will get all kinds of cool stuff, including a VeggieTales video of their choice, an official membership certificate, exclusive toys, and our bi-monthly newsletter, The Veggie Beat, full of activities your whole family can enjoy.
Be sure to see the inserts that came with this video, or come to bigidea.com for more